It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Man open. That's Ray McLeod. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Well, man, open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, Wilson. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. 23 yards the pickup there. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Gun. Alert. You got it. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Shot 53, and let's pin the mirrors back and go. Hang out. 53, check 53. And come on now.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 56. 50, plant.
I got him.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that.
57, Mike, 57.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Give him 6 yards in the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. The 30. 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards.
Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First quarter with the score Eagles 7. Cowboys.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Today you are. Not today. Hey, switch gears. Check the backer. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading in.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Let's get it. Go! Heavy on the edges.
57. Mike, 57.
We got to get the ball.
Go.
Now back to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the
The first down carry by Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Kirkpatrick, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
50 seconds to Mike.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Check 25. Check 37. Check 37. Alert. Mike, you ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Now Wilson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch.
25.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. You go night.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 57.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, shoot.
Get ready.
Get up.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
54.
Go on.
Back to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12. Check. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Coming. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
40. Let's go.
Play action. It's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Alert.
To throw is Wilson. Going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Returnable here for Davis. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
2nd and 10. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
We play to win. Let's go.
Got it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, completes it to Butler. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll look to throw here. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. They go with Howard again. And some room to maneuver. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Howard. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Completes it to Aguilar. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
2nd and 9 now. That one complete to Elliott. Pushing his way through. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The setup to throw. It's caught, Cooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
57, Mike 57.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Flush to his right. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he connects with Ertz. A couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's an Eagle first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they run with Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Alert.
53 is the mic.
That's what I do. Run left. 53 is Mike.
It's our time.
Now Wilson on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He's going to air one out. And no, it's incomplete.
Let's go, fellas.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
What? 380. Check 53. 12. 55.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Mike 50. Record. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
One left.
Just like that. Watch the end. Share.
Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Cooper was the target there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go. Check Mike 54.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. He's got room to run past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.